Hello everybody and welcome to part 3 of our Tribes tutorial series. My name is Taka. We're talking about some of the techniques you're going to need to get in that game. Gotta go fast while watching these tutorial series will definitely help you do that. Welcome to Arx Novena. It's a beautiful map. It's one of the latest ones added by Hi-Rez late in the beta. You got the bombarded city over there with the ships flying overhead, dropping bombs on it. You've got these beautiful, oh here comes one now, got these beautiful aqueducts that are running along the edges of the map. We got some aqueducts here. There is water in them. You can ski along them, but remember that they are a lot like half pipes, so getting out of them can be tricky. The slopes, as you try to ski out of them, are actually more vertical than horizontal, so it can actually be really tough to get any kind of speed out of them. I try to avoid them, to be honest. There's a lot of great skiing area in the middle. The aqueduct in the middle does make things tricky, though. You got to be in the right place at the right time. Cappers will fly through there, and they'll really leave you in the dust, because it's not just open terrain where you can just start, blazing away at people as they head towards the enemy flag. It's not a very big map. You're going to have to either catch them here or be waiting for them over there, so definitely plan your positioning accordingly. You'll notice that I'm currently in the Soldier class. I've got my Thumper right here. I love this gun. It's a great gun for close combat. It's got a bit of an arc to it. It's got a nice kick. Things like that. It can also be airbursted. Keep that in mind. If you can get somebody at about 40 meters, if you're chasing behind them, don't be afraid to try to go for that airburst. That would definitely make you look good to all your friends. Take a video of it. We'd love to see it. Things like that. The secondary weapon that you start out with is, of course, the machine gun. It's a little bit different from the Pathfinder's gun. This one is full automatic. You can just point and spray, chasing behind those pesky cappers just outside of Thumper airburst range. Go ahead and mow them down with this baby right here. So what we're going to talk about today specifically is the generators. There's a sub-game to capture the flag called the generator game. Each team has a generator that powers all of your assets. It powers these inventory stations here that you can use to swap in and out of armors. You can select your new armor, pop on it, it'll swap it out. It'll also resupply you if you're running low on ammo, things like that. But this is the generator right here. This powers everything inside the base. The generator is not terribly strong. It can be upgraded. But they are going to be trying to attack it because all those turrets that you saw, especially in the last video where we were trying to cap, those turrets are going to be shooting at you. If this generator is down, they are not going to be taking shots at you. Leaves your base a lot more vulnerable. Also, deployables from the Technician and Doombringers classes, both of them are rendered useless if the generator is down. So it's something you're going to want to pay attention to. If your generator is down and you're feeling like a good Samaritan, there are repair stations located all around. Walk on up, press G to equip the repair gun. And you can actually go on up, repair your generator, but note the 100 on the back of the gun. My generator is actually in really good shape, so let's go ahead and pop back into our Soldier class. Wonderful. What we're going to do now, let's head on over to the enemy base, and we're actually going to take out their generator. Now remember, skiing, jetting up, and skiing down the hills. You can use explosive force, like our convenient Thumper, to propel us forward. Beautiful thing about playing the Soldier class is you can actually take 2 thumps without too much worry about killing yourself. See those turrets that are currently shooting at me? Yeah, they're pretty nasty. Better to watch out for them. There's 2 entrances into each base, and as we come into the enemy generator room here, let's go ahead and take it out. Oh, they're gonna be so mad at me. Oh, I'm taking out their generator. Oh, sad day. The generator does come back up over time. It takes, I think it's about 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, the generator will start to come up on its own. Note the generator attribute that we get there. Now, if we go outside, you'll notice that everything's gotten a little bit silent. None of the turrets seem to be quite as vocal as they used to be, huh? That's because they don't seem to have the will to fight on. They have no electricity, no power. A secondary thing to destroying the enemy's generator and keeping it down is to actually keep their turrets suppressed, because not only do they have to go and fix the generator, now they gotta go and fix their turrets too. There are better classes for doing this than using your Thumper, but there are none of them that are unlocked by default, so I'm just going to show you using the Soldier class and a little bit of what they can do. Now, what you're going to want to do, once all the turrets and such are down, you're actually going to want to lurk around down here, find a good hiding spot, like maybe back here in the corner. As the technicians come in to try to repair it, you can actually ambush them from behind and take them out. They will hate you for it, but your teammates will cheer you on. It's a perfectly valid strategy. And as the generator starts to repair, you actually can go ahead and keep it down like that. So the generator is definitely a very important part of the game. You want to make sure that yours is repaired at all times, otherwise all of your defenses are going to be down. Definitely keep a look on that. The Soldier class, it's really great. It can be used as a chasing class because you can get moving really quickly with a pair of thumps. like that, but the Pathfinder is really best for chasing. This is also a good one for flying over and harassing the enemy defenses, maybe opening things up a bit for your cappers to get in there. You want to fly up to their base, hover over it, launch a few thumpers into the heavy on flag that's going to be sitting here, things like that. Toss your frag grenades out. The soldiers get a really nice anti-personnel grenade, things like that. So that concludes the second part of our tutorial. Stay tuned for the next one, and say goodbye to Arx Novena. Oh no, sad day. Poor people.